Hello, Jess here, and today I'm going to evaluate my experience over the course of the month in editing for the web. I think going into this month, I was pretty anxious about the workload, but I was still able to maintain a pretty positive attitude, which I think was reflected in my work, especially in the way I was able to take feedback and apply that feedback without it really getting me down, more just me saying, okay, this is going to help my work in a positive way. I also think I did a really good job of managing my time this month, so instead of waiting until the last possible minute to do my assignments, I really took time to plan things out and make time for things, which I think really helped in the ease of completing stuff, which was great. I think if I were to grade my performance on a scale of 100 based on what I actually created, I'm pretty confident I would give myself an 85. As I started to work on my projects over the course of this month, I found I really wanted to learn more about Wix and different content management systems like Squarespace. I thought it was really cool, all the different elements that you could include with Wix. I always kind of looked at it as this bare bones blog creator, but to be able to step out and do things like create a store and build a portfolio site with Wix, I think was really, really engaging to me, and I'd like to continue to explore that content management system as well as other ones. Luckily, this coming month I have the opportunity to continue to dive into Wix because I'll be building my portfolio site. So I'm excited to be able to kind of really build something from the ground up. Even though I am basing it on a template, I want to try and remove as many template elements as possible and really make it my own site to house my content. So it's really cool to get to explore Wix further because it's something I didn't realize I was going to like as much as I ended up liking it by the end of this month. If I'd had more time this month, I think I would have liked to spend more time creating original content for the Girl Power Games site instead of just kind of throwing together some of what I had and writing some original copy. I would have liked to really get in there and create more versus doing so much in the design, but time just didn't allow that. So I think that would have been cool, and it really would have elevated the site in a significant way, but maybe that's something I could pursue later on down the road just to expand that portfolio piece. I think I could have improved my project, specifically the Girl Power Games site, if I had spent more time focusing on the user experience and a little less time focusing on the design. I feel that consistently in my feedback for that site and even my portfolio site, it was about more the user experience and where I could take that to make it better for the user versus kind of focusing just on my design preferences and what I thought made sense instead of thinking about how it would impact the viewer. So I think that that's something I could have done a little more consistently and better over the course of the month, but I'm still proud of what I was able to accomplish with the site. So I'm actually genuinely really excited about the skills that I attained over the course of this month that I got to add to my toolbox because I think that they will significantly impact my future success. What I really took away from this month, beyond learning about content management systems and the user experience, is that I learned a lot about how important the planning phase is. In previous courses before this one, I kind of always just said, all right, well, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do to meet the deliverables. Let's throw it all together and let's get that A. And while I was successful in doing that, this month I really gained an appreciation for planning before doing any of that because I found once I planned things out and developed a framework or anything that really was the building blocks of what I wanted to create, it made it that much easier when going to the execution phase and being able to complete what I set out to do. So I found myself consistently in this class and in graphic design planning out before I did anything, and I found that it impacted my ability in a really, really positive way, and I'm really happy that I was able to learn that because I think that it's going to benefit me in future courses, in my career down the road, in ways that I just can't even begin to explain how grateful I am for. And then I guess my advice would be exactly what I just said. Plan out what you're going to do, because it is so helpful to walk into something having a clear mind and a clear eye as to what you want to accomplish, and it makes it all that much easier to get it done. And it really, really removes a lot of that stress if you don't wait until the last minute and you just put some thought into what you're going to create before you get into creating it. And then I think it would also be to step outside of your design preferences and really, really think about the user experience. There is so much content provided to you in this course to help you understand better the user experience, and I wish I had dedicated more focus and more time to that, because I think that my assignments would have really benefited from it. So that would be my number one piece of advice, is just utilize the content in front of you, focus on the user experience, and kind of let go of your design preferences and think about the client's needs, because I think that that'll really benefit your work in a way that you wouldn't have expected if you hadn't done that.